Hell yeah, you're watching the Dusty Show. Let's fucking do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you went to work today, because Donald Trump needs your goddamn money. And if you're tired of this bullshit, let me hear you say, woo! Welcome to America's finest one-man show. You know what time it is. It's time for Dusty. Thank you for joining me. All you handsome and beautiful sons of bitches out there, love you guys. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. And what did you guys do yesterday? Told you what I did. Played a new game, Overlooting. I played that for a few hours, so I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you. I'm kind of sleepy. Played a little longer than I should, but I did put a good show together for you guys. I did my job, so you're welcome. So, as always, super chats are open. About to do a story time with Uncle Dusty, but before I do that, let me beg for money. Over here on the chat, it's a $sign. Click it, donate money. I'll read your words. Super chat, it's how we keep the lights on. If you enjoy the entertainment I'm providing to you guys for free, chip in a few bucks to the super chats to help me out. And, all right. Hadn't done this in a while, so let's do it. Story time with Uncle Dusty. Story time with Uncle Dusty. Fuck yeah. So, folks, I was working on my show today, as I do from day to day, and dogs are barking out there, barking. I was like, what the fuck, those motherfuckers barking at? Shut the fuck up. So I go to my front door, look out there, and look around, don't see nothing. And I see, a big, what looked like, at the beginning, a big limb fell down. Giant limb fell down in my front yard. I was like, oh, shit. Let me go out there and check that fucking shit out. So, open the door, go out there, and I notice, holy shit, a giant tree in my front yard, like a big one. I live in Mississippi. It's Jurassic Park. We have huge fucking trees. The entire thing uprooted, turned over, fell on my fence, and also fell in the neighbor's yard. Almost hit their house. Like, most of it was in their yard, branches just barely touching their house. But whole thing down, huge. And I was like, oh, fucking shit, man. That's bad. So I look over there and I see my Mexican neighbors. It was the Mexican neighbors. And I was like, oh, shit. And I'm waving at them. They're like, yeah. And then I walk over and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, no, I don't know. They're speaking gibberish. I have no idea what they're fucking saying. And so I'm looking around. I'm thinking, oh, my God. I hope they don't fucking sue me. How much is this going to fucking cost to fix? And so eventually I just walk over and I'm like, any of you guys speak English? And they were like, oh, see, come, yeah. So they got one guy there that speaks English. So I walk over there, and there's 5 dudes over there. That's like, most of them, they're all young. I would say they're all under the age of 35 at least. The oldest one's probably maybe 35, 33, something like that, would be my guess. Most of them like 18, 19, 20-year-olds. I don't know if they're a bunch of Mexican guys that all share that house together or what. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. So I go over there and they have, there's 2 guys up on the porch with me. I walk up on their porch and I sit down. There's 2 guys on the porch. The oldest one's like 35 and another teen guy. And there's another teen over here right off the porch on the ground. He's going to translate for me. And there's another guy standing there. And I'm like, hey, okay, you go translate for me? He's like, yeah, I'll translate for you. And so first question, of course, was, is everybody okay? Did anybody get hurt? And translate back forward. No, everybody was fine. It just hit the car. And next to this guy, there is a like an old SUV, and the top is completely caved the fuck in. It crushed their fucking car. I'm like, oh, fucking shit. So I'm like, do you guys have insurance? No insurance. Oh, no, that's not good. Anyway, I actually looked it up when I got home, and apparently it's an act of God. I usually won't be considered responsible as long as I wasn't negligent and knew the tree was going to fall over, which it didn't. So maybe I'll be fine. Anyway, so then I ask him, hey, okay, I'll pay to remove it. It's my tree. I'll pay to remove it. But before I hire somebody, do you guys know anybody that would remove it for us? If you already know somebody, you could just have them do it and I'll pay them. But otherwise, I'll find somebody. And they're like, no, don't know nobody. So I was like, all right. And they're like, we'll split the cost with you. I don't know if they really will or not. But that made me feel better. Like they were going to sue me over their SUV or anything. They're going to split the car for the damages and whatnot. So anyway, then we're sitting there. And I did what I told you guys I was doing on the last show. I decided to take that opportunity because I've never talked to these people before. to offer to hide them from ICE if ICE decides to bust them, try to round them up. And I'm trying to do it through this young translator, so I'm not sure how much of this actually got translated. And I am embarrassed to admit this. It's cringe, to be honest with you. But I got a little emotional. I surprised myself. I didn't expect myself to get emotional when I did that. But just the gravity of the situation hit me as I was doing it. And I said, can you translate this? Tell him that if ICE comes around here to try to round you guys up, you can come over there and I will hide you. I will help you. And he kind of opened his eyes wide. And I was like, I don't know if you know what the fuck's been going on. And my voice kind of cracked. And like I said, you guys seen me get emotional before, but it was emotional. It was emotional because it hit me that I'm sitting there in real life. This is really happening. I'm over there offering to hide my neighbors from the Nazis who have taken over our fucking society. And look, I know they're not killing most of these brown people. They're just rounding them up and putting them in concentration camps and shit. Some of them have died in these concentration camps, and some of them they've shot, but most of them they're not. But it is very, very similar to what happened back in the Holocaust. I mean, they might not be exterminating them yet, but they are rounding them up. They're stripping people from their fucking families. They're ripping their kids away from them, ripping wives away from husbands, mothers away from children. And it just hit me. I can't believe this is fucking America. I can't believe I'm over here. Offered to hide my fucking neighbors, y'all. And just the weight of the moment hit me. And I was just trying to get through it without my fucking voice cracking. I know I must have sounded like a weirdo, right? Over there offering to hide these people that don't even speak English if they need it. And I don't even know if like that young kid even knows what's going on. So I'm trying to explain, like, you know, Nazis have taken over this fucking country. And I even told the kid, you can tell I'm emotional about it because they've destroyed my fucking country. This is not even America anymore. And look, they got, I said, fuck ICE. If you guys need help, you come fucking get me. I'll come out with my fucking camera and get up in their fucking face. You know, I'll hide whatever it takes. And so I have no idea how much of that got translated or whatnot, because, you know, they didn't know what the fuck I was saying. Maybe the kid told him when I left, or maybe he was trying to explain it. He said the word policia. Now that means police. That's not fucking ICE. So I'm not really sure. But I fucking tried, man. I tried. But now I got a tree to fucking eliminate. I came home and I Googled people that take care of trees in my area, and I called some guy. He's supposed to come tomorrow the next day, give an estimate. So who the fuck knows? So help me out. I need tree removal money. Everybody super chat me. Also, PayPal is open. You guys want to PayPal Dusty? There is a link in the description of the video, but also, boom, there it is. QR code. Aim your camera phone at that, and it'll pop up the link. Maybe. We'll see if it works. Sometimes it works. And all right, let's go ahead and get the fuck started, y'all. Got a quick show, not a big one. But it's not the link, it's not the size, it's how many times you make it rise. That's what my daddy told me when I was 12. He wasn't that great of a dad. Let's fucking go, y'all! Gonna start off tonight with a little Chud Watch. Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud and make fun of him. So, show for last, I played this clip for you guys. It's just open bribery. So, Trump trying to build monuments to himself. He believes himself to be a living pharaoh, and like all gods, he must have things the world will remember him for forever. So, instead of building pyramids and shit, he's trying to build like cringy fucking arches and a ballroom that's going to dwarf the White House. He's destroying a huge part of the White House and building this gaudy, huge, golden fucking piece of shit ballroom so he can throw parties for his rich oligarch friends, but also they can be there to remember him forever. And so he's there. He said he's going to pay for it all out of his own fucking pocket. We know that was a lie. Donald Trump, every word's a fucking lie. So immediately he goes around and starts soliciting donations because always be grifting ABG. And it's just open bribery. So here he is planting the seed, right? He's like, oh, everybody's coming up and offering me all this money. But nobody did that. He's just telling them that they should come up and start offering him millions of dollars for this ballroom. He's soliciting donations right here with this.
Very much in keeping And we'll be able to have state dinners, the kind we would literally not even have state dinners.
Who gives a shit?
It's not set up.
Who gives a fucking shit?
For all those years they wanted it.
The country's goddamn collapsing. People can't afford their health care, their food. They're putting groceries on their credit card bills like they've never done fucking before. Who gives a fuck about your balls?
Now they're going to get it, and because of you, they're going to get it. And me too. We're all in this together. And I mean, I have so many friends, and so many of you have been really, really generous. I mean, a couple of you are sitting here saying, sir, would $25 million be appropriate? I said, I'll take it.
No,
You know,
it wouldn't be appropriate. In any
much.
other administration, definitely not appropriate. But for you guys, sure. Break out the bribes, baby.
25s to get it done. But a lot of you have been really fantastic. Ike, thank you very much. You were great. You were great, Ike Perlmutter. Very much in keeping.
So the first rule of business, folks, is never spend your own money. And Donald Trump, regardless of what he tells you, he ain't going to spend his own fucking money. So he's soliciting bribes. I guess he didn't get enough. Next thing you know, the $22 million bribe that YouTube paid him is going towards the ballroom, according to him. Now, YouTube paid him the bribe because they don't want the full force of the president coming down on him. So they're all trying to find like a price they can get out of this situation without having to pay too much. If they can pay him $22 million and to have him not put his laser focus on them to fuck them over, that's what they're going to do. So $22 million in YouTube settlement will go to the ballroom. Every corporation bit in the knee. All the dominoes falling over, folks. And so he promised, hey, I'm going to pay for the whole thing myself, me and donors. Here he is saying it again while he does this. It reminds me of Saddam Hussein. Remember Saddam Hussein's palace?
The ballroom. I think there'll be nothing like it. And it's being paid for 100% by me and some friends of mine, donors.
Keep that in mind. 100% by him and donors, right?
To it. The government's paying absolutely nothing.
The government's paying absolutely nothing, guys, for this $230 million ballroom.
We're also working with the military on it because they want to make sure everything's perfect. And the military is very much involved in this.
Great. Got to make it a bomb shelter on our tax dollars.
They want to make sure everything is absolutely beautiful. You can see the kind of interiors that we're talking about. That's
it's gaudy as shit.
That
looks horrible.
And it's the highest level.
It's not. It looks like
you
Mar-a-Lago.
See it goes beautifully
gaudy.
with the White House. I mean, the mix is beautiful. So over the years, many presidents have made changes. This obviously would be the biggest change, but this was something they've wanted for at least 150 years.
So, yay, it's a big, ugly ballroom, a monolith to Donald Trump, and not a single tax dollar going to pay for it. Well, you're going to laugh. Apparently, he didn't get enough donations because the next thing you know, Trump demands the United States government, us, the taxpayers, pay him $230 million, folks, and they're going to do it. This is an obvious step in his corruption. I mean, he was extorting Google, extorting CBS, extorting law firms, extorting everybody he could, right? Making billions with his crypto. But the biggest pockets in the world are with the United States people, the United States government. So we knew he was going to dip into that. This is so fucking dangerous, though, folks. So basically, he put forth the largest tax increase in the history of America, mostly on the poor and middle class with his tariffs. And apparently, because we live in a dictatorship, that's his slush fund. He can just use those billions and billions of dollars that he's getting from our taxes to pay for whatever he wants to. He can give away to his crony buddies. He can give it away to Argentina. He can bail out the farmers with it. But he needs an even bigger slush fund. So now apparently he can just demand the government give him personally money from the taxpayers anytime he wants to. So this $230 million is supposedly to pay him back for all his legal fees. But tomorrow he could just say, hey, now I want $500 million because of the Russia-Gate. Hey, the FBI went in and they searched Barron's closet. I want $200 billion for that. Oh, fuck. They searched Melania's underwear drawer. I want $1,000 for that. Hey, they impeached me twice. I want $500 million for that. He could just say whatever he wants to now. And he's demanded the government pay him. And he's a dictator, so they're going to pay him. Trump demands DOJ pay him $230 million in legal fees. President Trump is demanding the Justice Department pay him about $230 million in compensation for the federal investigation into him. So a new slush fund just unlocked. He's going to leave the White House a trillionaire. He's going to beat Elon Musk to be a trillionaire. I predict, folks. And we probably won't even know about it. It'll probably be kept secret. But man, this is levels of corruption that even Vladimir Putin would admire. I can't even imagine Vladimir Putin just going to the government and saying, hey, give me $250 million just for nothing. Just give it to me. And then fucking doing it. Anyway, they ask about it. Hey, what about this $230 million that you demanded from the government and that they're going to give you? What do you have to say about that? And this is real life, folks. This is what he said.
You're just very good.
Follow up on her question to you, because the New York Times is reporting that your legal team is seeking $230 million from your own Justice Department now in response to the investigations into you. Is that something you want your legal team?
It could be. I have no idea. What the fuck are you talking about? You're literally the one who told them to give you $230 million. And he's suddenly like, what are you? Could be. I have no, what? Who? What? He likes to play fucking stupid to insult our intelligence, but it's just so ridiculous.
I don't know what the numbers are. I don't
know what the numbers are. You're literally the one that made up the number. You're the one threatening to sue the DOJ for $230 million. The fuck you talking about? It's your number.
Talk to them about it. All I know is that
I haven't talked to them about it, he says. Like, nobody believes this. Even his own people don't fucking believe this.
they would owe me a lot of money, but I'm not looking for money. I'd give it to charity.
I'll give it to charity, folks. He's already said he's going to give it to his ballroom. That's what he's giving it to. He doesn't want to spend his own money. He promised to spend his own money. So he's taking it from the taxpayers to pay for his ballroom. This is what's happening, folks. It's this new slush fund. I guess he has the entirety of the American GDP as his slush fund now because he's a dictator. That's where we're at.
Any money. But look, what they did, they rigged the election. And as you know, we had, in one case, 60 Minutes had to pay us a lot of money. George Slobodanopoulos had to pay us a lot of money. And they already paid. You know, they paid me a lot of money because what they did was wrong. And, you know, when somebody does what's wrong. Now, with the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes the decision. Right? And, you know, that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself.
It is it's strange.
Have one of those cases?
No one has. Like, literally, no one has ever had a decision where they were able to tell the government to pay them $230 million, and they were the one to get to decide if the government did it or not. That's literally never fucking happened before in the history of mankind. I don't know what you're looking around for.
You have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages. But I was damaged very greatly, and any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
But he ain't going to get the charity, folks, at all. He's going to spend it on his fucking monument, his stupid fucking ballroom. To him, that's charity. Now, nobody needs that ballroom. America doesn't need it. We need health care. We need fucking food. We need housing assistance. So, no, that's not fucking charity. A stupid fucking ballroom. And here he is. Lest anybody lie to you and tell you, oh my God, he's going to spend it all on charity. Here he is admitting it. He's going to actually spend it on his ballroom.
Are you asking them to pay you compensation for the federal investigations that happened to you? And how much are you asking for?
Well, I guess they probably owe me a lot of money for that.
And by they, he means us. He means the American taxpayers, because that's fully who's paying all this. We owe this motherfucker more money, y'all. The president.
Yeah, that's true. That's very interesting. No, I get no salary. I gave up my salary. It's a good salary.
It's not. It's nothing. As much you made billions and billions and billions of dollars, and this $230 million dwarfs every single penny of that salary you claim you've given up.
Not as much as these guys make, but that's okay. It's a lot of money. And I don't, as you know, I didn't take it in the first 4 years. I'm not taking it in these 4 years either. But as far as all of the litigation and everything that's been involved, yeah, they probably owe me a lot of money. But if I get money from our country, I'll do something nice with it, like give it to charity or give it to the White House while we restore the White House.
Yeah, you're right there. Wow, restore the White House. That's what he's going to do with the money, folks. He's not going to pay his own money for that ballroom like he said. He's going to use taxpayer money. He's just found a roundabout way to have a new slush fund. So crazy times we're living in, but hey, I guess Trump could just dip into the GDP for as much money whenever the fuck he wants to. And since he's taken office, Trump has made $3 billion in sketchy crypto deals, $400 million jet from Qatar, and then $1 billion extra in taxpayers to fix it up. So $1.5 billion for the jet, $24.5 million from YouTube, $25 million from Facebook, $10 million from Twitter, $16 million from CBS, $15 million from ABC, $230 million from the Department of Justice. But he's not taking a salary, y'all. He's not taking first president ever. He's not making a penny off his presidency except for billions and billions of billions. But except for that, y'all, not a penny. The biggest suckers and fucking losers on the planet. It gets even worse. Apparently, they can secretly pay this motherfucker. In an interview, Representative Jamie Raskin, who is investigating this as a ranking Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee, said his staff research indicates that these payments can probably be made confidentially at first with no immediate public discourse. Our reading is that even though this is a private settlement, it doesn't have to be disclosed anywhere until there is accounting of where all the money has gone at the end of the year, Raskin told me. This is because Trump is seeking these payments via an internal DOJ administration claims process. So in-house, I just claim you owe me this money, and then I tell you to pay it to me, and you pay it to me, and then it's confidential at the end of the year. We're going to cook the books and just hide it, so there's no telling how much money they're actually going to give him. We may never fucking know how much he's looting directly from the American taxpayers, but good. I hope he loots $10 trillion. I hope he loots every dime. I hope he leaves nothing left for this fucking country so it collapses fucking faster. The faster this shit collapses, the goddamn better. So go, Trump. I'm not even mad at him anymore. I'm just in awe at this point. How can you not be in awe? Like, I know he knows he's going to die anytime now, and he's like, fuck it, I could just do anything. I can literally just tell the American people to give me $230 million, and they'll still worship me. So why not? I can take every penny that I can fucking get my hands off from these people, and they'll still worship me, or at the very least, they won't do anything about it. So why the fuck not? And to prove my case, here's Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, and he's asked about it. Hey, this is real bizarre. Donald Trump demanding $230 million from the taxpayers, and he's going to get it. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know the details about that.
I don't know anything. I'm completely stupid as fucking shit. I don't even know where I am right now. I can't even wipe my ass. So, what are words? I don't even know what.
I've just read it. I didn't talk with him about that. I know that he believes he's owed that reimbursement. What I heard yesterday was if he receives it, he was going to consider giving it to charity. I mean,
he's going to give it to it's fine, folks. He's going to give it to charity. Not really, though. He's going to give it to that ballroom. That ballroom ain't fucking charity. But it don't matter. I don't care. Nothing matters anymore. There's no rule of law. Corruption rules the fucking day. And hey, the criminals rule you all. You learn to love it.
He doesn't need those proceeds, but we're for the rule
right. He doesn't need those proceeds, but never spend your own money.
Law. We're for what is just and right. And it's just absurd that, I mean, as has been noted here several times this morning, they attack him for everything he does. It doesn't matter what it is. This whole dust up about the White House, just by way of...
Yeah, so he doesn't give a shit, basically. Oh, they attack him for everything. I wonder why. He's literally stealing $230 million that we know about from us right in front of our face. Meanwhile, the White House is asking people not to share this picture of the East Wing because it's even worse today, folks. And man, what an accurate picture of America right now. The White House destroyed. He didn't get any permission from Congress. Reminds me of, remember when ISIS went into the towns in Iraq and Baghdad and shit or whatever, and they destroyed a bunch of 2,000-year-old statues, destroyed the history of the country? That's literally what's happening right here, because these are historic rooms that have so much fucking history in that he's just literally tearing down for his vanity projects with no oversight. But that's what a dictator does. And yes, they literally did order people in the federal government not to post photos of the White House. This is where we're at for the free speech absolutist, y'all. The Treasury Department ordered its employees not to share pictures of the construction of the White House's East Wing. Photos circulated online of the demolition efforts transforming the East Wing into a new White House ballroom. The Treasury Department headquarters is located directly next to the White House. As constructions proceed on the White House grounds, employees should refrain from taking and sharing photographs of the grounds to include the East Wing. So, yep, don't tell people what's going on. Let's do it in the fucking darkness, y'all, because we know how bad this fucking looks. But yeah, nobody cares anyway. You guys will do whatever the fuck you want to do. So tear it down. Tear the whole fucking White House down. I don't give a fuck. But it is a historically unprecedented move. Yes, I know back in the past, I know they did some maintenance work. The whole place was falling down, and it repaired the foundation, the infrastructures, the air conditioning unit. While they were doing that, they added a basketball court to the, I guess it was a tennis court, but nothing like this. And also Truman, back in the day when the White House was almost condemned, he got congressional approval to go in and they revamped the whole thing. But none of that was a vanity project like this, where they tore down giant sections of the fucking White House just for a monument to the president. So totally different scenarios, but what he's doing is historically unprecedented. And just so we're all clear on the gravity of the historical significance of what Trump has done to the East Wing of the People's House, here's the video.
A historic piece of the White House is disappearing. Demolition of the East Wing has begun, making way for President Trump's new $250 million ballroom. Franklin Roosevelt constructed the primary structure of the East Wing in 1942, and it's long served as the main entry point for guests and tourists. It was designed as a graceful passage toward the White House residence, lined with portraits of first ladies and framed to the south by the Jacqueline Kennedy Garden. Beyond its historic halls, the East Wing also houses the office of the First Lady and the White House Social Office. The White House on Monday started tearing down part of the East Wing to build President Donald Trump's ballroom. The Republican president has said he's adding a 90,000 square foot ballroom because the East Room, the largest room in the White House with an approximately 200 person capacity, is too small.
So here's the people that continuously whine about erasing history, literally without any permission whatsoever, just erasing tons of history as a monument to this guy's megalomania. Meanwhile, preservationists warn ballroom will overwhelm White House. No shit. That's the whole fucking point. While the National Trust acknowledges the utility of a larger meeting space in the White House, we are deeply concerned that the massing and height of the proposed new construction will overwhelm the White House itself. And that's what they're doing on purpose. You have to have a giant monument, something like a pyramid for the orange goof, right? That's what it's all about. It's a golden idol to our leaders, to our rulers. Meanwhile, White House claims ballroom plans to be submitted for review. Yeah, they've already torn the whole fucking thing down, folks. But they promise they're going to submit their plans for review any second. The White House said on Tuesday it will submit plans for President Donald Trump's $250 million White House ballroom project to a body that oversees federal building construction. You gotta love Donald Trump, though. He does it first, and then he asks permission later. He don't fucking ask permission. He just goes for it. Trump revealed on Tuesday in a demolition sounds by construction workers for the ballroom addition to the White House, the first major change to the historic property in decades. Yep. Don't worry, folks. We're going to get approval any second now. So it's all fucking good after we've already done it. Meanwhile, more extrajudicial killings this week. They carried out, was it a seventh? The U.S. military conducted a lethal strike against a boat in the Eastern Pacific on Tuesday, killing both people on board. The strike on the vessel, the eighth known extrajudicial killing. They've murdered about almost 40 people now. No evidence on who these people are, no trial, straight to execution. Because they're trying to set the precedent, folks. They're trying to set the precedent that they can just declare you a terrorist and kill anybody at any time. Even Rand Paul, even libertarian Rand Paul doesn't like the direction all this shit is heading.
Number one, there is no fentanyl made in Venezuela. Not just a little bit, there's none being made in Venezuela. These are outboard boats that, in order for them to get to Miami, would have to stop and refuel 20 times. Their number one is the broader principle of when can you kill people indiscriminately? When you're at war. That's why when we declare war, it's supposed to be done by Congress. It's supposed to be thoughtful. It's supposed to be debated. And we're not supposed to do it willy-nilly. And then when you have war, you just kill people in the war zone. And even then there are rules of engagement. But interdicting drugs has always been a criminal activity and a criminal anti-crime sort of activity where we don't just summarily execute people. We actually present evidence and convict them.
Not anymore, baby. We're way, way past that. We have a dictatorship, and he literally can just kill anybody he wants to at any fucking time and get away. He can do anything. He can literally demand billions of dollars from the taxpayers to get paid. And bombshell alert, President Donald Trump has signed a new national security presidential memorandum declaring not just Antifa, but also BLM, Black Lives Matters, as domestic terrorist organizations. This seems bad, folks. They're setting the precedent where they can kill anybody, and now Black Lives Matters is a new terrorist organization. And here they are. Here's the Nazis bragging about the clampdown on black folks.
Lastly, sir, this is a presidential memorandum on countering domestic terrorism and organized political violence.
Let's skip over to Pee Wee German.
Effort to dismantle left-wing terrorism, to dismantle Antifa, to dismantle the organizations that have been carrying out these acts of political violence and terrorism. What we have seen, if you look at whether it be going back to the riots that started with Black Lives Matter and all the way through to the Antifa riots, the attacks on ICE officers, the doxing campaigns, and now the political assassinations, these are not lone, isolated events. This is part of an organized campaign of radical left terrorism.
Radical left terrorism, even though the vast majority of political violence is right-wing. It doesn't matter, folks. Now BLM are terrorists, so they can use their spy organizations, their tracking and tracing on people like you and me. Going to be all over every single list. And they know exactly what they're doing, folks. They know they're evil. So this audio clip I'm about to show you guys, it sounds like it's AI, but it's not. I actually looked it up. I went back in time and found the original was on a CNN before AI was even invented. So what you're about to hear is real, folks. They have resurfaced audio of Robert Kennedy Jr. talking about Donald Trump, to show you how spineless he is. He knows exactly what's happening. There's a fascist takeover of the government, and only spineless collaborators join in. He's about to describe himself with his voice from the past. Listen to this shit.
You know, one of the things that you write so beautifully, and your stuff is so fun to read, but you write about Trump. Quote, the way that you build a truly vicious nationalist movement is to wed a relatively small core of belligerent idiots to a much larger group of opportunists and spineless fellow travelers whose primary function is to turn a blind eye to things. We may not have that many outright Nazis in America, but we have plenty of cowards and bootlickers. And once those fleshy dominoes start tumbling into the Trump camp, the game is up.
That's it, folks. He knows. They absolutely fucking know. And he was like, hey, I'm just going to join the evil, all right? I just want power. I don't care if I have to become a Nazi or fucking not. Hell fucking Hitler. That's goddamn RFK Jr. just crazy describing himself and what a cowardly sellout he is. And speaking of this guy, folks, states see over 400 anti-science bills backed by White House. Before I read this, folks, doesn't it almost seem like some foreign government wants to sow discord and rip this country apart on purpose, and they specifically put these people in place to do that? Let me read you this. More than 420 anti-science bills attacking long-standing public health protections, vaccines, milk safety, and fluoride have been introduced in the State House across the U.S. this year, part of an organized political savvy campaign to enshrine a conspiracy theory-driven agenda into law. An Associated Press investigation found that the wave of legislation has cropped up in most states, pushed by people with close ties to HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. So they're doing it on fucking purpose, y'all, to destroy this country. 100% this is being done on purpose. Meanwhile, they got to circle the wagons and try to justify the pardoning of George Santos. And so that's what they're doing on Newsmax, folks. First off, before I play this, remind you, George Santos was convicted of defrauding old people, veterans, literal veterans. He defrauded this guy who had a sick dog. He formed a fake charity for this guy's sick dog and then stole all the money for himself, and the dog fucking died. So some of the worst scum you can possibly fucking imagine. So this is how they justified on Newsmax.
Look, Donald Trump, he's the first president to enter office supporting gay marriage, big LGBT ally.
Definitely, Donald Trump loves the gay marriage. You could say he Put the I in DEI, right? Super huge supporter of gay marriage, Donald Trump. We all know that. That's why he pardoned Santos. It wasn't because he's setting the record straight that if you're a Republican, you can do anything, get away with it. No, it's because he's gay, y'all. That's why he pardoned him.
President to enter office supporting gay marriage, big LGB ally.
Totally.
Yeah, I think we're all a little weird about the T right now because it's got a little crazy.
Trans people are right. Fuck trans people.
Donald Trump, this is not inconsistent of him, right? Trump has passed the First Step Act. He cares about prison reform. And the fact is,
he did this because he cared about prison reform, y'all. That's why he pardoned George Santos.
I don't think it's if he thought
Still waiting for that second step.
It was a commutation. It was not a pardon.
I think
right?
the second steps are going to be.
By the way, way less controversial than Joe Biden's last-minute auto pen.
I think all of these pardons are.
Matt, tell us about the.
I think all these pardons are the second step, and that's a very important part of this. So the prosecutors come up with all these scary terms like identity theft. You know what that was? He lied about his background, just like
he literally lied about everything in order to get elected to office, and he defrauded tons of fucking people.
Senator Blumenthal, just like about 40% of the people in Congress, they
just
embellish.
Like governor.
They say they have master's degrees.
That's not what he was fucking convicted for.
Fraud.
Lies.
Wire fraud. Do you know what that really is?
Yes, he lied about multiple charities and then stole the money for his own gains. Wire fraud.
He misused money for his campaign that he shouldn't have.
That's not what he did. I mean, he did do that. That's not what he did.
Mark Zuckerberg spending $400 million and never even have to answer to Congress. It's the hypocrisy.
It's the hypocrisy, y'all.
That drives people crazy.
It's actually good that Donald Trump is pardoning these fucking criminals. Yay for a two-tier justice system where the worst among us get away with all their fucking crimes, even defrauding veterans and old people. We're celebrating it. Hey, it's good to con old people out of their fucking money because it owns the libs. Doesn't it own us? Aren't we upset that Donald Trump pardoned this con man? Of course, because we're decent people. And anything that upsets decent people, that's what they're about, y'all. It's an entire goddamn party based on petty spite. Speaking of which, they're thinking about pardoning P. Diddy too, y'all. Never been an administration this dedicated to protecting pedophiles. Exclusive, Donald Trump is considering commuting P. Diddy's sentence as early as this week. Now, why would he do this? Does this play to his base? Does his base like P. Diddy? No. He's doing that because, as I told you guys multiple times, he just loves getting away with shit. He sits around at night thinking of what he can do to abuse people. I wonder if I fucking pardon P. Diddy, if they'd still worship me, and they will. They'll worship you. And it on the lives, because any decent person wants people that commit crimes, especially sex crimes, to be prosecuted and then do the time for their crimes. But decent people, fuck us, right? Make us cry. That's all that matters. And hey, good job. Good job. Meanwhile, Justin. Oh, I love how they spin shit, folks. It's genius. To be honest, it's genius. I got to give the devil his fucking due. It's genius. So here's the spin. Justin. The Trump administration has agreed to forgive student debt under income-driven repayment programs per CNBC. That's right. The Trump administration's so fucking generous. They've agreed to forgive student debt. Only the truth is, the Trump administration was sued over this and lost in court. As usual, he's lying. So when they lose in court, they're like, oh yeah, are we great? Aren't we so generous? We're forgiving student loans. It's just so crazy. But as I always say, the truth doesn't matter anymore, folks. Post-truth. It only matters who controls the airways. Good news, though. I guess this is true. Poll says that 2/3 of U.S. people say the U.S. is headed in the wrong direction. And man, I guess that means a third is beyond help. It should be way more than that. It should be 100%. But I'll take 2/3, I guess. Better than nothing. Meanwhile, let's check with the economy and see how that's going. Poorly. It's going like cat shit. Something I know a lot about. ACA sticker shock begins as shutdown continue. Millions of Americans are already seeing their health insurance costs soar for 2026 as Congress remains deadlocked over extending COVID-era subsidies for premiums. The bitter fight sparked a government shutdown, so straight to the end of it. 18% hike on average. People are already seeing the increase in their insurance rates. 18%. in less than a fucking year, folks. So, yes, people are not going to be able to afford it anymore. People are going to have to drop their health insurance, and that's the whole point. They want you to drop your health insurance. They want you to fucking die. If you're not rich, if you don't have enough money to pay $30,000, $40,000 a year for private health insurance, you can just go ahead and die now. You're not a good enough earner for our mob boss administration. Meanwhile, everything for them and their lackeys and nothing for you, folks. Basent, Trump's chief economic advisor, confirms that they've just added another $20 billion to the Argentina bailout, bringing it to $40 billion. And I love their excuse they're giving to justify this, folks. As we work to stabilize and secure the Western Hemisphere and make America safe again. Yeah, hey, we're giving $40 billion to another country while Americans starve. But this is actually for America somehow. This is how we keep America safe. Idiots, don't you believe us? Don't you believe us? It doesn't matter. It's too late. What are you going to do? You ain't going to do fucking shit. You know we're lying, and there ain't shit you can do about it. A lot of you just going to worship us fucking anyway, no matter how much we steal from you. So fuck y'all. Meanwhile, here's Argentina taking soybean and beef sales. As I told you guys, so our soybean farmers are going broke because China is not buying any of our soybeans. So as we bail out Argentina went behind our back and signed billion-dollar deals with China to sell soybeans to. So not only do we bail them out, but they fuck over our farmers. And now Donald Trump is going to fuck over our beef industry by flooding the market with Argentina beef, bailing out the Argentina beef industry. So quadruply fucked every which way you get, and here's how Argentina's feeling. Yay! Woo! We love the suckers and losers in America. Holy shit, we cannot fucking believe this. We can't believe you guys are dying from lack of health care and can't afford groceries, and you're giving me $40 million and you buying our beef and you letting us sell soybeans to China. What the fuck is going on? This is some crazy shit, y'all. Yeah, man. All the criminals, they can't believe it more than anybody. They're like, holy shit, how is this fucking real life right now? And Nazi Bobby, Tommy Lauren, pretending like she actually gives a shit. She's like, why the fuck? Why the actual fuck would we buy Argentina beef? Our American ranchers are getting crushed already by cheap shit foreign beef imports. The meat packers are already undercutting our American producers as it is. This is an outrage. But you're still going to support him. It's so fake. It's like Joe Rogan said, I can't believe they're rounding up all the brown people. And then when people go out and try to protest, he's like, they're all losers. They're all paid losers. Tomorrow, today, now you're going to be sucking Trump's dick again. There is no accountability for him. You're never going to jump off the fucking bandwagon. So what reason does he have not to do this? What reason does he have not to sell out the American people, make as much money for his crony friends and himself as he can? If there's no comeuppance for it, play ball, I guess. And you're a part of the fucking problem. Obviously, it's so fucking fake. We know you don't care, you fake bitch. Meanwhile, Shameless is their superpower. Now he's blaming the beef industry for being mad that he's about to flood the United States market with Argentina beef, y'all. Here he is basically chastising American beef farmers, the cattle industry, because he's better than Argentina. Here he says, the cattle ranchers, who I love, yeah, I'm about to shit all over you guys, but keep in mind I love you, don't understand, you fucking dumbasses. You don't understand that the only reason they are doing so well for the first time in decades is because I put tariffs on cattle coming in the United States, including a 50% tariff on Brazil. That's right, you ungrateful motherfuckers. Have you thought about saying thank you? I saved your asses. So you better shut the fuck up while I flood the U.S. market with Argentina beef and destroy your fucking profits, because I briefly saved your profits with tariffs, according to me. Although, if you save them with tariffs, wouldn't flooding the market with Argentina beef, tariff-free, completely undo that saving and fuck them over? Don't think about it. If it weren't for me, they would be doing just as they've done for the past 20 years. Terrible. That's right, motherfuckers. Bow down. You owe everything to me. It would be nice if they would understand that. Say thank you, you fucking dipshits. But they also have to get their prices down because the consumer is a very big factor in my thinking also. Yeah, hey, my tariffs are what shot the prices up to begin with. So instead of removing the tariffs so you guys can sell your beef and make a good profit, instead I'm going to flood the market with Argentina beef tariff-free. And that solves everything somehow, only it doesn't solve anything except for bailing out Argentina and fucking over our beef industry even fucking more. So nothing makes sense anymore, folks, but he can do anything. He's a dictator. It does not matter anymore, folks. Through the looking glass now, baby. And I love to hear him cry at least. Schadenfreude. At first, Ollie was like, I'm good with my present situation and I'm proud of my president. All those complaining about Trump and America can just leave. That's right, leave. Don't stand and fight for the country that you love and you grew up in, that you consider your country. No, just leave it like a fucking coward. That's how these fake patriots think. And all of a sudden he's like, real Donald Trump, Mr. Trump. I thought you weren't going to touch Social Security or Medicaid. I am below poverty level as it is. I am just trying to get by. I voted for you. I trusted you. Why? Have you thought about dying? Have you thought about eating a bullet? I'm just saying. You ain't gotta, but it's a fucking option. Just say and die immediately. Just kidding. Anyway. And what we got in Chud Watch coming up? Oh, no. Let's cover the secret police next. So, folks, I put together this section right before I went over to my Mexican neighbors and offered to hide them from the secret police. And so I was a little amped up, to be honest with you. This is the reason I got emotional when I went over there, because the whole thing just fucking hit me. Don't let anybody tell you ICE is underfunded, folks. In Trump's America, here's the new militarized streets. And this is one of the reasons I was tearing up, folks, because this is the new America. Like, this is not the country I grew up in. The country I was told we are. This is a third world dictatorship. Jackbooted thugs marching down our streets with military vehicles to intimidate people, to terrorize the populace. And they're doing it, folks. Nobody's safe. Here they are dragging a blind man and disappearing him into an ICE facility.
A shocking arrest caught on camera as federal agents drag away a blind protester at Portland's ICE facility. At 5 o'clock, I'm Jeff Gianola.
I'm Elizabeth Din. Protesters caught the controversial arrest on video Saturday. Now to our Ariel Sock.
Just treat it like you wouldn't even treat an animal. You wouldn't treat a dog like this. Upside down, just dragging you a fucking way.
We spoke with some of them, and Ariel, what did they say?
Yeah, so, they tell me that this man is just full of joy. He's often out here dancing. So that's why what they saw this Saturday was so shocking.
It was heartbreaking to see him being dragged the way he was.
Take a look at these videos, each taken from different sides of the ICE building.
Don't you feel safer?
You can see Quinn Abel, a blind man wearing a neon vest, sitting on this side of the driveway to the facility. Next to him is a thick blue line on the ground federal agents made to indicate when protesters are crossing onto federal property, allowing them to arrest people for trespassing.
They're not past the blue line. That's the line that they don't supposed to cross. And he was on the sidewalk.
That's when you see several federal agents circling around him, grabbing him by his limbs, carrying him into the ICE building before losing their grip, folks, causing him to hit his head on the pavement.
Look, ICE, this is what's making you less safe, okay? When some crazy person eventually kills an ICE officer, this is why they're doing it. It's not because people like me are reporting on this. It's not because KOIN, CBS Channel 6 reported on this. It's because the Nazi fucking shit you're doing.
The video then shows officers dragging him past the gate, with more agents getting involved,
just literally dragging him on the ground. A blind man. Look at him.
One agent picking up his white cane.
The visceral reaction was to just not continue videotaping and get the angle, but I just couldn't keep it out. I had to keep him in frame. And
fucking outrageous, y'all. Goddamn secret police just rampaging across the country. And here, ICE agents point a gun at a pregnant mother, because why wouldn't they? They're such fucking cowards. Chicken shits. They're afraid of pregnant ladies.
You're gonna shoot a pregnant woman? Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here! You're not allowed to film the secret police. We're gonna put guns at you and do whatever we want to. There's no law and order anymore, baby. It's anarchy. Woo!
Stop, no, please. You just fucking put a gun on me.
It doesn't matter. They can do anything. They are protected now. The secret police owns you. Bend over and take it. Here they are just rounding up an American citizen and harassing him for no reason. Luckily, a citizen walked by and filmed them. I guess they were embarrassed, so they let the guy go.
He said he's a U.S. citizen. He said he's a U.S. citizen.
Why you run? All right. Stay up, man. I got my head, you know what the hell? You don't do nothing wrong, dude. Why
are you running if you didn't do anything wrong? Hey, just because armed masked men are chasing you, why are you running? If you ain't got anything to hide, just lay down and let the jackbooted thugs tackle you and handcuff you and search you for your fucking papers. You're not guilty, are you? Just fucking Nazis. Holy shit, y'all. Know who your enemy is, guys. It's very fucking obvious. Now they're shooting TikTokers. Oh, yes, that's fine, folks.
Popular TikToker and activist was shot during an immigration operation in South L.A.
Why not?
A U.S. Marshal also hurt. Tonight, questions about what happened.
They ended up shooting one of their own, shooting this TikToker because he was filming them. Then they surrounded his vehicle with their guns drawn because you're not allowed to film the God man. And he was terrified because they're psychopaths, secret police thugs, and he tried to get away, so they shot him.
Are growing. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter joining us live with the latest details. Leanne.
Mark, that TikToker known as Richard L.A. is due here in federal court tomorrow on a charge of assault on federal officers. Supporters, though, say he was strictly targeted because of his work on social media. Shot and under arrest as federal agents opened fire on community activist and TikToker Richard L.A., whose real name is Carlitos Ricardo Parias. Parias routinely posts immigration raids online.
Not allowed
the violence unfolding as the 44-year-old sat in his car in South L.A.
As a community, we're going to say that we're not going to allow this. We're not going to allow this to happen to members of our community, for them to just be kidnapped, taken to random places, and for us to have no answers. So we're here for answers.
His immigration attorney attempting to see him as he was hospitalized with a gunshot wound to his arm. The gunfire rang out this morning in the 400 block of East 20th Street, less than a block from Santee Education Complex. This witness says Parias was in his car and looked like he was nervous and afraid. Agents firing rubber bullets and tear gas to try to get him out. The 44-year-old, who was recently recognized by LA City Council member Curran Price, now charged with assault on federal officers for allegedly ramming law enforcement vehicles to try to avoid being arrested.
You're not allowed to get away from the masked thugs who want to identify themselves. So you just got to lay down. Hey, if it's not really ICE, if it's rapists, if it's thieves, if it's murderers, you just got to get killed and raped, y'all. It's the new America. Authoritarians rule you. You can't fight back. You can't defend yourself. Doesn't seem like they're very well trained either. Apparently, ICE agents being trained without background checks. They don't know who these people are. They'll literally take anybody, any warm body willing to sell out their fellow Americans and join Donald Trump's secret police. More than welcome. They're just trying to fill boots. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has placed new recruits into its training program before they have completed the agency's vetting process. An unusual sequence of events as the agency rushes to hire federal immigration officers to carry out President Donald Trump's mass deportation policy, but they're just trying to get any Nazi in there. They don't care about the background checks. As long as you're willing to abuse people, as long as you're willing to follow fucking orders, plenty of money for you. Meanwhile, Homeland Security basically just posted Nazi shit. This is so scary. Here's the official Homeland Security Twitter account. The enemies are at the gates. That's right, folks. The brown people are your enemies. They're at the gates. They're about to destroy your whole fucking country. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Or, hey, join us. Join us as we round up the browns, knock down their doors, and disappear them. They're your enemies. Don't you want to protect your homeland, you fucking Nazis? But lots of people getting in their ass, at least, folks. ICE is a persona non grata almost everywhere across the fucking country. These jackbooted thugs are now marching down residential streets trying to find brown people to harass. Once again, this is one of the reasons that I was so upset when I was talking to my brown neighbors, because I can imagine them doing this fucking here. But this woman giving them the business. It says, these are ICE agents wearing military fatigues trying to look like the National Guard, walking through the Mount Pleasant, Illinois neighborhoods, trying to see if they see anyone that looks brown enough or black enough to snatch. This is something we never expected to see.
Is
Fuck
that amount
you.
of money that makes this worth it?
Nobody believes you.
Destroying families
Thugs.
and our country.
Traitors. Man, I wish there was justice. But everywhere they went, people chant against them, screaming them down. Yep, not the border, just a residential neighborhood. And in New York, they certainly got an earful. Look how many there are. Like cockroaches. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They don't have any shame. They don't have any morals. Even at Sam's Club, they give them the business, y'all. They're everywhere trying to round people up, but they hate being recorded. Secret police want to do their dirty deeds in the dark.
What are you guys doing? Excuse me, officer, can you represent yourself, please? Identify yourself, officer.
Nope.
Officer,
they don't
identify
care.
Yourself.
Shame on you people. When our kids grow up and see the history books, you guys are going to be on the wrong side of things.
Yep.
Every single one of you. And I'm glad y'all cover your face.
Unfortunately, probably not. Probably they're going to win, and they're going to rewrite the history books to where we're the bad guys.
Y'all not going to have Argentina or anywhere to run. Because the shit. Yeah, y'all not going to run to Argentina, fucking bitches.
Are you guys here? We're in Sam's Club and Cicero. Sam's Club and Cicero. We got all these ICE agents. 8JHC967 California plates. Chevy Tahoe. They got the Wagoneer.
And this man goes scorched earth on their ass. He sounds like the last guy, but I think this is different. Here's Wheeling, Illinois, October 19th.
You guys are pieces of shit. You guys are pieces of shit. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I have rights,
Fuck you, pigs.
Leave them the fuck alone. Leave them the fuck alone.
We don't take orders from you, man. Back up.
Yeah, you only take fucking orders from a pedophile.
He's shaking. The guy doing it shaking, but that's how I would feel too, man. My adrenaline would be dumping, standing up to Nazis. It is a scary thing, but it's a very heroic act. It doesn't matter if you're fucking scared. What matters is you're actually fucking doing something. You know, courage is not the absence of fear. It's being afraid and doing it fucking anyway. So thank you, you fucking hero.
You piece of shit. You want your fucking bonus so fucking bad, you broke bitch? You broke bitch? Give me your Venmo, I'll fucking PayPal you some shit, you stupid bitch, you broke motherfucker. Yeah, this is our fucking community. I went to school in this community. I grew up in this community. I'm not gonna let you fucking ICE pigs terrorize us, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Man, fuck you. Or what? Or what? You're gonna fucking shoot me? I'll die for this shit. You fucking pigs, get the fuck out of here. You don't fuck. What the fuck you gonna do, motherfucker? This is my fucking village, motherfucker. I went to school here. You fucking pigs. Valen mierda todos. Valen mierda.
Oh, well, don't listen to me anymore, Brian M. Says, Desi, you sound like you've given up. That makes it hard to listen to you. Then get the fuck out of here.
Vale mierda, hijo de su perra madre. You fucking pigs. You fucking rats. Get the fuck out of our fucking town, motherfucker. I'll die for this shit. I'll die for this shit, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. Look at these fucking pigs. Show your face, pussy. 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 Of course you won't. You're a fucking rat, bitch.
I mean, how can anybody be optimistic about the direction we're heading in this fucking country, right? I'm not going to sit up here and fucking lie to you about what the fuck's happening. If you don't want to listen to it, bye, bitch. Fucking whiny motherfucker. And then Trump's Nazi ice Gestapo, or Gazpacho, as Marjorie Trader Queen would say, out there at Canal Street getting an earful from the New Yorkers. Rounding up the Browns. And they're basically chasing them out. Yep, it is. They don't give a shit. Anything for money. But at least they're getting the royal treatment everywhere they go. So that's good. And yeah, I'm pessimistic, but what other show's doing this? What other fucking show are you watching that's chronicling the things in the way that I'm chronicling them? That is organizing this vast amount of information in a way that's easily understandable. Nobody's doing this. So fucking save your goddamn whining. All it does is piss me off and make me want to delete you. I want to shut your fucking... Anyway, exactly the type of people you expect are racist MAGA dickheads. Here's genetic specimen. MAGA woman wants to call ICE on couple waiting for food. Tells them English only, United States.
What is your problem?
America, English.
You guys.
I was born and raised here too, and I always speak is English.
I'm bilingual, so I speak Spanish and I speak English.
This is America. You're supposed to speak English in America, okay? So that's what I told you guys about the last show. See, people that they know that they're bottom of the food chain. They know that they're genetic failures. They know that they're losers. But they want to feel good about themselves, and the only way they can feel good about themselves is to think, well, at least I'm white. And this is why white supremacy is so popular in this country. Because it's the only thing that gives these people their self-worth. They have nothing else going for them, but at least society was created for them. At least they benefit from it. At least they're fucking white.
What other language you speak?
English is the capital of America.
I don't care. I don't care.
Mexico.
No, Mexico. I'm from Cuba. I'm from Puerto Rico.
We're not
I
from
go back to
Mexico.
Puerto Rico.
See? We pay taxes here, man. What are you talking about?
You pay taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still our money to pay taxes.
Hell no.
You ain't got no money, bitch.
I had 2 jobs, so what are you talking about?
Guarantee you he works harder than you do.
I'm not even
I'm standing up for America. You can't even stand up for your damn self, you fat bitch.
Really? What the f?
Gotta wipe your ass with a stick.
Hold on, man. We pay taxes too. We deserve to live here. What are you talking about? What's your problem? Hey, I'm gonna give you your money back. We're not gonna serve you.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. No, you don't.
Don't cry.
You have to serve me. I'm an American. No, we fucking don't. We can refuse service to anybody. Get to stepping if you're able. Call a forklift, bitch.
Hey, don't cry, baby. Hey, Colby. Don't cry. Man.
Trash. You're trash. In every way. Just die already. Look, clearly you don't care about your own life. You're committing suicide anyway by your eating habits. So would you please just hurry up and die? At least have the dignity to die quickly.
I got you guys. You got mine because of we speak Spanish. Come on, don't cry, baby. Don't cry. Man, we are in the century 21. How she's gonna be racist?
I am not racist.
Yes, you are.
I am standing up for America.
She's standing up. Her and her tooth are standing up for America, y'all.
I'm not racist.
I'm not racist.
I got you in the video. Yeah.
So?
Ma'am, Mary, you can leave.
Get the fuck out.
Leave. That's real bad, man. Let's have her leave.
Heroes. Everybody hates you guys. Every fucking body.
We're not gonna serve you. Damn, that's real bad, bro. I'm sorry. We appreciate you guys as customers.
Woo! Hell yeah! Gives me a little hope for America right there. And then in the Chud Watch section, Pentagon unveils new far-right MAGA press corps. So they've objected any independent journalist, any respected news organization from the Pentagon. They order them to sign a document that said they would get the Pentagon's permission before they reported any story about the Pentagon. Of course, nobody's going to do that. You're not going to let the Pentagon dictate what stories you publish. And so the only people that signed it were far-right news organizations like Newsmax and Chuck Lindell, you know, the Mind Pillow guy. His organization is now one of the top news organizations covering the Pentagon because that's what they want, folks. It's a total state-controlled media. Nothing gets out without their fucking permission. Everything locked the fuck down in the new Nazi United States government. This seems bad, too. Intel Group says that Tulsi Gabbard is operating an American KGB. That sounds about right. She is a Russian agent. An organization representing hundreds of former intelligence, law enforcement, and State Department officials expressed alarm Tuesday over a report that the Office of National Intelligence was running a secretive group dedicated to identifying and rooting out perceived enemies of President Donald Trump. Oh, goody. The Steady State, founded in 2016 and composed of some 340 former officials from the CIA, FBI, Department of State, Department of Defense, and Department of Homeland Security, urged congressional lawmakers to look into the Interagency Weaponization Working Group, whose activities were closely examined Monday in an exclusive report by Reuters. Yay! They're tracking and tracing all of us, folks. They got multi-billion-dollar deals of Planetaire to record every fucking thing we do. They know exactly what we're going to do before we do it, I guess. It's a Minority Report. Going to be convicted of future crime before too long. You must bow down to Donald Trump or else you will be on the list. And there's always a tweet, folks. Hypocrisy. Shamelessness. That is their superpower. That's all they fucking got. Here's Jim Jordan back in October 20. No, here he is. This is September 2021. Democrats control the House, Senate, and White House. But if there's a government shutdown, they'll still blame Republicans. What a joke! And now here he is yesterday. Democrats are mad that President Trump is paying our troops, but they keep voting to keep our government closed. It makes no sense. You're right. It doesn't make any sense. Almost like you're making it all up. Almost like you guys could open the government right now, this very second, if you wanted to, by doing the nuclear option, which you did to ram through a bunch of nominations for Donald Trump. You had no problem using the option for that. But to keep the government open, nope, you won't do it. So lies, damnable lies, but it doesn't matter. That's why you don't argue with conservatives, because their words don't mean anything. And Matt Walsh has a genius new idea to fix our democracy. How about this, guys? How about we limit voting only to people who are employed? Yay! The idea is that every human existing within our borders is automatically qualified to vote as long as they're over the age of 18, and that's total madness. It was never supposed to be that way. None of our founders, the founders didn't want black people to vote or women either. So yeah, just rich landowners to maintain white supremacy and the rich control of the United States forever. None of the founders of our democratic system, going all the way back to our founders, going back further, the ancient Greeks. I mean, none of them recommended the kind of system we have now. In fact, they all warned against it. Yay, let's have only people who are employed. That way, if you're unemployed, if you find yourself in a system with mega unemployment, you have no option to help yourself get out of it. You have no chance of escaping your situation because the people that are employed who don't give a shit about you because they already have a fucking job make all the decisions. So yay! No more representation, no more power. You will be under the boot of your jackbooted thugs forever, and you will love it. Meanwhile, guess who paid for the Charlie Kirk rally? You already know, the biggest suckers and losers on the planet, the American taxpayer. Secret Service paid $2.7 million for a Kirk memorial service, which was basically just a political rally for Donald Trump. It was just a way to spread right-wing talking points and demonize the left. So, yeah, they use every tool in their goddamn disposal to rip off the American people and to spread their goddamn narratives. Almost got to admire it. Did you guys hear about this crazy story? Apparently, this married GOP representative had an affair with one of his senior aides. Let's see it. So this is her. This is senior aide. Here they are in two pictures. This is him and this is her. And they were having a secret affair. And then for some reason, she went home and poured gasoline all over herself and set herself on fire and died. Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez allegedly had an affair with senior aide who later died after dousing herself with gasoline and setting herself on fire. Multiple sources have told the Daily Mail Regina Alvarez, 35, poured gasoline all over herself before becoming engulfed in flames at her home on September 13th in Uvalde, Texas. So nothing to see here, folks. I guess maybe her husband found out about it. Maybe she got jilted. Maybe decided not to live anymore. But damn, that's a bad way to go out. I think of all the ways you want to kill yourself, setting yourself on fire, probably one of the worst. Not recommended. And that is my Chud Watch for this evening. Anybody else I got to yell at? Because I am fucking in the mood. Yeah, I was putting together that whole ice section right before I went over to the neighbor's house, y'all. So I was all up in my fucking feels. I was so angry. I don't know if it'll help or not, y'all, but whatever. I did it. Regardless if they knew what the fuck I was talking about, I did it. And please forgive me for this very quick commercial. Shut up, Dusty! I am fucking in the mood. Yeah, I was putting together that whole ice section right before. You got a nice voice, to be honest with you. You do got a nice voice, Dusty. I'll give you that. It sounds fake, but it's nice. Hey, folks, I am a digital busker. That means my job is to entertain you, and I don't make any money if you guys don't throw me a couple bucks. I'm 100% funded by tips. Could you please consider tossing a coin to your witcher? Look, I'm a witcher. Got the hair. It all lines up. If you click on the More button, it'll pop down the description of this video. The very first link leads to my Patreon account. Could you click on that, see what happens? You'll love it. It goes to my Patreon. If you click on this Become a Member button, it'll allow you to become a member. Could you chip in a couple bucks to help me keep the lights on? Help all these beautiful cats you see behind me that are rescues and only show like this on the entire internet. So if you love it, please help me stay in business. I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chats. Also, got to read all the PayPals in the show, so if you guys want to PayPal me, please do so. I would appreciate it. And all right, let's read these super chats. Wrong button, Dusty. Wrong button. Boom, there we go. All right, first off, undernight super chats. I bet it's either Rebecca or BBC. I bet it's BBC. BBC, $20, Pato, yeah. Love me some BBC as always. Good to see you, not BBC. Everybody love the BBC as usual. And Rebecca, the two superheroes on the show, keeping me in business. If you love the show, you better be kissing their ass. Rebecca says, another day in dystopia. The show and community is a lifeline. Hey, it is. Hey, if you're watching on the replay, you need to show up and hang out with us live. We have the best community on all of YouTube, and we'd love to have you. All this is very depressing, but you don't have to go through it alone. You can come suffer with us. Hey, and if you piss me off, I'll yell at you in the chat. That's half the fucking fun, having my old ass scream at you. So come on, have me yell at you, folks. It's fun. Mr. Anderson, hello. Mr. Anderson gave 5 tickets. Hey, if you got a ticket, please give Mr. Anderson your love. And I'm doing 2 after parties a week. Every other show. Well, not 2 a week. Every other show. So some weeks 2, some weeks 1. So I did one Monday. After party coming up Friday. So be sure to come hang out and give Mr. Anderson your love. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Swagger and Cat. Whoa, Dust Buddies. Hey, where you been, Swagger and Cat? I thought you were already a Dust Buddy, but thank you for re-upping. Appreciate you, Swag. Big Dick, whip it out. $10. Appreciate you, Big Dick. Good to see you tonight. Southern Bra, $2. Ice is La Migra in Spanish. Try that. Thanks, Cheech. All right, I appreciate it. I guess I could use Google Translate. None of it was planned, though. It's not like I went over there and planned that. It was a tree fell down, and I was like, are you guys alive? You know? And then when I was there, I was like, maybe I should give an impassioned plea on my willingness to hide you. And I guess I didn't know that was the right time to do it. But Thank you, Seth. Jupe, $20. Breaking in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, beloved entertainer Gallagher has been taken into custody due to his anti-watermelon sentiments. I think he's dead. You guys know there were two Gallaghers. They were twins, and one of them was like a comedian, and he went out and he did the Gallagher thing, and he smashed watermelons, and he was like, I don't want to do this stupid shit anymore. So then his twin brother was like, hey, I want to do that. And then he bought the Gallagher name from him, the Gallagher gimmick, and then he started touring as Gallagher. So he was Gallagher 2. Crazy. Thank you, Jupe. ISO 1010, like a good neighbor, get you some firewood. Yeah, I ain't got insurance either, so nobody's got insurance. We're all too poor for insurance, so hopefully I won't get sued, baby. Rossi Smith found out his hello, Uncle Dusty, just checking in to see how that crypto wallet is coming along. You had to bring up my crypto wallet, did you? You really had to go there. It's fine. It's fine. I never need to retire. I'm going to work till I'm $1 million, which is like 10 minutes. We need one to donate to. Here are 5 for the 3 tree. Would you guys even donate crypto if I put it up there? People keep telling me to do that, but I just can't see anybody doing that because Bitcoin is worth a lot. But I need to do that. Thank you for delivering us the news directly and honestly. I do what I can. People want to bitch about it. I understand why it's depressing. I get it. I get why nobody would want to sit around and hear the bad fucking news. But like, I tried to make it not happen. All I can do is report what the fuck's happening. I can't change it. I have no power, clearly. Okay, if I had some fucking power to change this, it would be fucking happening. So I clearly can't do anything about it except for report it. So if it's depressing to you, yeah, it's depressing to me too, motherfuckers. Thank you, Cryo. Grant Williams, $10 Canadian. The sign said, all you can eat, and she took advantage. Yeah, I know, right? Pizza Hut pretty good, though. I don't blame her, but kick her ass out. I love to see camaraderie between human beings. Agent Orange, $10 before Trump steals my money to pay for his fugly ballroom. I want to make sure you got it first, Dusty. I appreciate it. He coming for all that money, y'all. Bankrupt us, daddy. And Comrade, $20. What a comrade. Good to see you tonight. Hell yeah. Bathtub Static, $20. Take my unemployment monies. Love you, pretty boy. Fuck yeah, pretty boy the best. He's such a daddy's boy. Gets to cover up my big gut. Thank you. That's way better looking than my big gut, you pretty sexy son of a bitch. And thank you, Bathtub Static and Comrade. Swagger and Cat, kudos to you, Dusty. You are a prince among men. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Hey, I do what I can. Like, it ain't even that big of a deal. Like, I just think, what if I was back in Germany during 1930s, 1940s? What would I do? Would I actually stand up against the Nazi regime? Or would I just lay down and go along with it like so many of the Germans did? Like, I think history is testing each one of us right now. We have an opportunity to stand up and prove that we are the versions of ourselves that we want to be. Or you can prove to yourself that you're just a sack of shit and you're just going to lay down and do nothing. It's up to fucking you. And thank you, Swag and Cats. And thank you all who donated tonight. I appreciate you. And folks, still plenty of time to get your super chat in. I'm going to read all the rest of it into the show. Show's almost over, though. We did most of it already, so we're on the downslope. We got a quick religious bullshit, a quick Free Palestine, a couple Beyond Parodies, and one hero to finish you guys off with. But also going to read the PayPal, so get your PayPals. cultofdusty2@gmail.com. PayPal, your boy. But for now, it's time to do a little religious bullshit, y'all. They remade all your kids. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. And folks, you're not gonna believe this. They finally caught one, and this time, hold on to your ass. I triple check, y'all. I'm shook. It was a youth pastor. What? A youth pastor? Arizona youth pastor arrested on child porn charges. Federal investigators say a Phoenix man who worked as a youth group leader has been arrested for alleged sex crimes, and they are asking for public's help in finding potential victims. Investigators say Gosselin, who worked as a youth group leader in several religious organizations, was found to be involved with a platform used to live stream child sexual abuse sessions with material produced by child sex traffickers in the Philippines. Yikes. And it's been one day since my last show. So South Carolina Baptist youth pastor gets 20 years for child porn. Another youth pastor? Are you kidding me? You mean 2 in 2 days? How? My voice is going to get very high if I pretend to be much more surprised. A former upstate youth pastor has been sentenced to federal prison after appearing in court on Tuesday, Daniel Kellen Mayfield, to 240 months in prison on a federal charge of possessing child pornography. Mayfield was a former youth pastor at Goinsville Baptist Church in Greenville County. It's almost like every one of them is a pedo. Almost. And I love videos like this, folks. I love when Christians pretend they're badass. So these are just cringe TikToks. It's only a 5-second video, but it only takes 5 seconds to be super fucking cringe. So before I play it, here's what the title says. This is me warming up to go tell our kids. No, this is me warming up to go tell my husband our kids won't be celebrating Halloween at all this year. Oh, you sound like a great mom. So fun. Because participating in any form gives access to demons. Oh my. And we're already under enough spiritual attack. Folks, better watch out. We got a badass here.
And at guard 6'4" from Kentucky, welcome to DC.
Cringe, super cringe. Oh my God, your kids must hate you. And hey, they're not alone. We all hate you. Your husband hates you. Everybody hates you. Way to ruin fucking everything. Remember when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween either. We had to go to church for Halloween. They had the Harvest Festival. My mom made me dress up like one of the, I guess it was a shepherd. I don't know what the fuck. I had a robe on, a fake fucking beard, and I looked like a Muslim, to be honest with you. And bobbing for apples. That made us bob for apples, which is fucking disgusting. It's like, hey, put your slobbery fucking mouth into this big bucket of water after every other kid in this goddamn place. Yeah, that's a great way to get diseases and shit. Anyway, fucking Christianity. It was the worst. You guys know me. The second most favorite video I have are Christian thirst traps. Fucking love me some Christian thirst traps. So once again, if you guys are not familiar with Christian thirst traps, here's what's happening. So these people want to get laid so fucking bad. So they want to put a video out on the internet showing off their fucking body, but they can't just do that because that's weird, right? So they have to pretend like them showing off their body has something to do with glorifying Jesus. Hey, I'm not a massive narcissist. I'm not an attention whore out here showing off my titas so you guys want to suck my pee-pee. No, I'm pious and doing this for Jesus, even though we all know it ain't got nothing to fucking do with Jesus. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I give you today's Christian thirst trap. It says, and it's misspelled, why do our constantly talk about men needing to fall in love with Jesus so much? Because you're not very secretly gay? And you can already tell he's going to take his shirt off. The guy's been working out. You can tell he's been hitting the gym. And he's like, I got to have some kind of an excuse to show my fucking body off. Let's make it about Jesus, baby. And this was him before. You look fine before, dude. You look fine. But without Jesus, he was jacked. I guess somehow Jesus made him more ripped. And then, yay! Jesus! I guess this is a workout partner or something. Don't think about it. But any questions? I do have a lot of questions, to be honest with you. First and foremost, what the fuck does that do with Jesus? This ain't about Jesus. You just want fucking pussy or dick. Either way, I'm guessing dick mostly, but goddamn it. Weird and cringe, but I fucking love it. Thank you for your service. Meanwhile, did you guys see this shit? So this is the phenomenon I tell you guys about all the time ago. That's where cult leaders actually hate their cult members, the people that worship them. And it's very easy to understand why. It's because they know they're full of shit. They know they're con men. And these people still, regardless of how much they abuse them, they still worship them. They still give them fucking money. After a while, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? These people are fucking stupid as shit. And you begin hating them because why would you? I have no respect for them. Here's another great example of that. Pastor Marvin Winnes of Detroit. So this woman walks up, gives him $1,200, right? Not enough for him. He humiliates her in front of the entire congregation because $1,200 for a tithe isn't enough. Watch this shit.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. if you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm going to work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
You gave me $200. I humiliated you. I humiliated you for giving me $200. That's not what I said. Hey, I demanded. I commanded you motherfuckers bring me 2,000. Where my money, bitch? You better have my fucking money. Kick your envelope up to the mob boss. I need a fancy suit and a better car, sluts. Just fuck everything about these people. And I don't feel sorry for this woman anyway. You're stupid. Give that goddamn dude a fucking penny. You deserve every fucking thing he does to you. Hope he takes every penny so you have less money for your children so your whole genetic lineage dies out. And that is my religious bullshit for this evening, folks. I don't miss church either. It was so fucking boring. Holy God, it was boring. And everybody there was a giant fucking dick, including me. Disgusting. Yeah, what do you expect? They're the fucking worst among us. But hey, I guess don't hate the player, hate the game. People are willing to give it to you. I guess if you don't have any morals or scruples, fucking take that shit. And all right, quick one tonight, folks. Get your super chats in. It's time for Free Palestine. And folks, the BBC is finally reporting on something I've reported on hundreds of times. Good to see the BBC catch up with my shitty podcast.
The BBC World Service has compiled material on over 160 cases where children have been shot in Gaza and found that in 95 cases, the child was shot in the head or the chest. In most of these cases, the victim was under 12 years old. The cases we found run from the first weeks of the war up to July this year.
Yeah, no shit. They look at Palestinian people as animals to be killed, even less than that. Vermin to be eradicated. So yes, they snipe children continuously. That's what they're uprising about. That's why Hamas is so popular. If they're doing that to your children, you would back any organization that vowed to stand up against this terrorist evil, right? Palestinian doctors have been telling us that for 2 fucking years. So welcome to the party. Incredibly late, BBC. Maybe better late than never. Meanwhile, Donald Trump threatening Gaza with heavy force, even though it's the terrorist organization of Israel doing all the bombing, doing all the murders. I told you guys the ceasefire was just fucking bullshit. They never have any intention to ceasefire. He says numerous. So this is a whole sad tweet, to be honest with you, because basically he's about to explain that all of the Palestinian people's allies have abandoned them. Donald Trump has negotiated with all of Palestine's allies for them to basically give up and throw Palestine under the bus so they can be eradicated and ethnically cleansed. And Donald Trump is about to spell it all out right now. Numerous of our now great allies in the Middle East and areas surrounding the Middle East have explicitly and strongly, with great enthusiasm, informed me that they would welcome the opportunity at my request to go into Gaza with a heavy force and straighten out Hamas. And Trump has already said everybody that Israel has killed is Hamas. So he thinks everybody in Palestine is Hamas. So Trump's basically going to use the U.S. military to go in and eradicate Hamas. And he's made deals with Qatar. Qatar gave him first a free $500 million plane. And then Donald Trump agreed to treat Qatar like a NATO nation. Anybody attacks Qatar, then we're basically the muscle that will go in and defend Qatar as though they attacked America itself. We've made deals with Saudi Arabia that if they agree to throw Palestine under the bus, that we'll sell America to them for parts, and they're buying it up like gangbusters. Bought up EA Sports, are buying up all our fucking land, our sports organizations, everything. They're colluding with them. And all they have to do is be willing to let the Palestinian people be genocided. Oh, this could be yours. So they've done it, folks. They bailed out. So now it's time for America to go in and finish off the genocide. If Hamas continues to act badly in violation of their agreement with us, the love and spirit for the Middle East has not been seen like this in 1,000 years. Yay! Yay! For abandoning the Palestinian people. It's just fucking sad to see. But I told you guys from the very beginning, that's what's going to happen. They are going to ethnically cleanse these people. They are going to take their land. They are going to give it to their rich-ass buddies to build oceanfront properties. That's just what the fuck's going to happen. I know it's doomer, but I can't change what the fuck is happening, right? I can't change what the truth is. All I do is report on it. And folks, you want to know why this is happening? You don't know why Israel rules the United States and the rest of the world for that matter? It's because people like me were raised as Zionists, even though I'm not Jewish. We were raised to believe that Israel is God's chosen people, that they are literally superior to us, that Israel is superior to America. Every young Christian man here, which is every man here, was taught the exact same thing. And here is Zionist pastor John Hagee this week at Christians United for Israel conference, just sucking that Zionist dick and explaining why Israel is so much better than America. Here's America First for you guys.
The Bible proves that the Jewish people are the most unique people on the face of the earth. They are a chosen people. They are a covenant people.
What a genius operation to write a book claiming you're God's chosen people and to convince the rest of the world that the bullshit stories that you wrote about yourself are true.
They are a cherished people. They are the apple of God's eye. The unchallengeable fact of the Bible is that Israel and the Jewish people are
a challenge. I challenge it.
Are unique. Listen, Israel did not choose this uniqueness. God chose it for them. Listen to David's prayer in 1 Chronicles 17:20. It's one of the most powerful words in the scripture. O Lord, there is none like you, nor is there any God beside you. And who is like your people Israel? Listen, the one nation on the earth whom God went to redeem for himself as a people. Chosen and still cherished. Deuteronomy 7:6, for you, Israel, are a chosen people, a holy people to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for himself. Listen to this next sentence. A special treasure above all the people on the face of the earth. That includes the United States of America.
Woo! Look at how these dinosaurs. Yay!
Yay! Yay! We're better than America. Yay! America first means worshiping us. Yay! We rob you guys blind and we genocide our neighbors on your tax dollars. Yay!
Just fuck everything about this, goddammit. Hell yeah, I'm a doomer. How can you not be when these people rule you? And just a reminder, folks. Well, before I get there. All right, here we go. Emily Austin wants you guys to know she has started a very important new organization called Hot Girls for Cuomo. If you have to brag about how hot you are, I doubt you're really that hot, to be honest with you. Anyway, they're desperate, folks. They're desperate for Zoran Mamdani not to win because he's anti-Israel. He's anti-genocide. He's pro-Palestinian. So these obvious conservatives are doing everything they can to try to get Cuomo elected. Cringe.
So today, I'm officially starting Hot Girls for Cuomo. So if you are a hot girl for Andrew Cuomo, I want to hear from you. So
desperation, folks. But of course, she is a MAGA right-wing dickbag. She was one of the ones that tried to push off the first Epstein Files hoax, remember? So yes, Donald Trump, all of MAGA trying their best to get Cuomo fucking elected. Exactly as you would fucking expect. But I will add one thing, though. She did a good job on her website. According to Matt, her website is Hot Girls for Cuomo. Let's go to Hot Girls for Cuomo and see what she did with their website. And it turns out, report of investigations into allegations of sexual harassment by Governor Andrew M. Cuomo. Uh-oh! Did a little spinneroonie there. Little Rickroll. You got me. You got me. I'm sure this is enthralling reading that she definitely won't fucking read. And, all right, is that it? That's it, folks. That is all for my Free Palestine for this evening. And we got a quick Beyond Parody coming up and one hero, and the show's over. No after party tonight. So if you want to reward me for my entertainment, now is the time to do so. But let's go ahead and finish you guys off with a happy ending. It's time for some Beyond Parody. Beyond Parody! And folks, everybody's super gay stroke victim is back. And this time, oh my God, he's not making a good showing of himself. Mockler, pointing out how stupid he is.
I like Jasmine Crockett because she's a great communicator, she's a great orator for the Democratic Party, and she's powerful.
She appears to hate white people.
No,
Are you okay
doesn't.
with that?
She doesn't hate white people.
She blamed them for everything.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
What? Name one thing that she said about white people where she hates them.
That white people don't love the blacks, something like
What?
that.
She
I don't
never,
remember
what are you
that.
talking about here? You're just pulling stuff out of thin air.
Yeah, I can't think anything after hand.
Because she doesn't hate.
I can't think of anything. I'm just lying, but I have nothing to back up my fucking lies with, say, Jesse Lee Peterson. So hilarious. Got called out to his fucking face, but of course it doesn't matter what the truth is. It just matters their narratives are that she hates black people, and so he's got to spread this narrative over and over again because the truth doesn't fucking matter. The narrative's what matters.
White people. Like, you're grasping at straws to try to say that Jasmine Crockett hates all white people. Literally grasping at straws. But Trump said with his own lips that he hates all Democrats. Do you think he hates all Democrats?
No.
Do you think Jasmine Crockett hates all white people?
Yes.
So what's happening?
They're not about anything, folks. Now, Jesse Lee Peterson doesn't believe a word he says. He is an incredibly gay con man who just sucks dick all day long and pretends to be this pious alpha male Christian. But it's all a con. That's where the money is, and it's very, very transparent. And then one more on Beyond Parody. Folks, do you think the bar might be a little low? Here's Graham Allen, a right-wing influencer, got 48,000 likes for this. He's like, this is insane! The Department of War just dropped this insane video of Secretary Kegsbreath in a fighter jet. America's Secretary of War. Fire, fire, fire. It's literally just him sitting in the back of a jet while somebody flies him around. Oh my God! How is he doing this? How is he sitting in the back of a jet while another guy flies him around? This has never been done before. It's so insane. It's so badass. God, you guys are trying so fucking hard. It just comes off as desperate when you try this fucking hard, dude. I bet you've never been goddamn laid. That is my Beyond Parody for this evening, folks. I got one hero, one quick one. Let's go ahead and knock it the fuck out, folks. It's time for some heroes. We could be heroes. And tonight's hero is you guys, at least a lot of you, and the incredible Americans who went out to protest at the No Kings rally. According to the New York Police Department news, the majority of No Kings protests have dispersed at this time and all traffic closures have been lifted. We had more than 100,000 people across all 5 boroughs peacefully exercising their First Amendment rights. And the NYPD made 0 protest-related arrests. Yeah! There's the radical violent left for you. 100,000 people and not a single arrest, okay? Let's see Republicans do that fucking shit. Impossible. So good on you guys. They wanted violence and you did not give it to them. Keep up the fucking good work, you heroes. And apparently there's another protest planned for pretty soon. You guys should go to that. I don't think the protests do much, but they have to be done. They're a first step to what comes next. So we have to have several protests so we can say, hey, we tried peaceful protest. We tried it. And then whatever comes next. I guess, I don't know, strike of some sort. We'll see. And that's my show, folks. Fuck yeah, we did it. Pretty good Wednesday show. Decent. It's all right. I'm a little tired, to be honest with you. A little bit tired. And the show was a little rushed because of a big-ass tree falling on my Mexican neighbors. But other than that, pretty good, folks. And no after party tonight, so I'll be back on Friday to finish you guys off with another amazing episode. If you bail out, do me a favor, folks. Please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Hit the enter button. It helps the algorithm. More importantly, please click on the description of this video. Go sign up to my Patreon account. Folks, don't let me go to business. You're going to be so sad, man. There's nothing on TV. What are you going to watch? You cry. It's going to be awful. A couple bucks a month. Help me out. And all right, get your super chats. I'm going to read the super chats right after I read all these delicious super chats. PayPal. Let's go over to PayPal real quick and load that shit up. All right, babies, I gotta come over here and grab my keyboard. I got to grab my keyboard, motherfuckers, and log into the slow ass Peter Thiel, motherfucker. Need to up your goddamn servers, Peter Thiel. And all right, well that's logging in. BBC hit me with $36. Fuck yeah, BBC. I'm guessing since I can't see the amounts, you're helping me make my nut. You fucking rock. Always help me get my nut. BBC's the best. And Kevin Lamont, Belmont Luna, Dusty Smiths, R. Rick Flag Sr. from DC's Creature Commandos. All right, I'll take it. He just needs his GI Robot Jake 2 to complete this squad. All right, those are words. I recognize some of those, so cool. Rick Flag Sr. Is that, I don't know who that is. All right, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for everything you do, Dusty. Hey, I tried. Thank you, Mama Bear. And $6.99, Hell Satan, close enough. Thanks, Mama Bear. Appreciate you. Bathtub Static. And another 20. I just saw that story about you and neighbors. Thank you for reaching out. Even if you planted a seed, thank you, Dusty, for helping everyone. And long live Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy is the best. And yeah, hopefully they got the translation. Hopefully they understood what I was talking about. If not, an attempt was made. That's all you can fucking do. Laura Giblin gave me $20. Thank you, Laura. That's the only PayPal for tonight. E.S. McCraig Scott gave me $7 the last show. So if I didn't say that, thank you, E.S. Appreciate you. Did Laura say anything? Laura says, thank you. No, thank you, Laura. And hey, if you're watching on the replay, it's a great chance to try out the QR code and PayPal me. It takes less money than the super chat. So if you like my show, hey, tip, yo, with ya, throw a coin to me. I appreciate it. And what else? Anything else? Nope. That was it. Anything pop up? Nope. All right, folks. I love the shit out of you guys. I hope you guys have a good Thursday out there. If not, come Friday, I'll do my best to entertain you guys and cheer you up. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, be sure to tune in live for your chance to win free tickets to the after party. New after party coming up on Friday. So let's do a quick after party. We're going to play Stretch Your Neck. This is a song that's not available anymore. I took it down because I'm afraid to get arrested for this because it's Trump's America. But just for you guys.
Yo, billionaires, are you feeling stressed? All that greed got you feeling compressed. No worries, we've got the perfect cure. A bespoke solution, timeless and pure. You've climbed so high, built your gold towers, ruling the world with your unchecked powers. But there's one last service that you'll respect. It's high society's finest. Stretch your neck. Step right up. It's the ultimate ride. No golden parachutes, no place to hide. Custom fitted, oh what the heck. Relax, unwind, we'll stretch your neck. You drained the world, every dime, every drop, while the rest begged mercy. You couldn't stop, but we're here to help. Call it poetic care, a final ascent to thin, rarefied air. Gold rope swing with an elegant gleam of VIP. Send off living the dream. It's your last investment, no buyer's regret. Your legacy secured. Stretch your neck. Oh, the view from the top, isn't it grand? As you dangle above the wasteland, silken loose with a platinum glass for the lifestyle you lived in. Ironic gas, you wanted it all, now you're lighter than air, floating high above with the elites to spare. No need to fight it, we've handled the rest. This is luxury justice, only the best. Step right up. It's the ultimate ride. No golden parachutes, no place to hide. Custom fitted, oh what the heck. Relax, unwind, we'll stretch your neck. Your neck. So sign on the line, your time is due. This service is tailored just for you. The end comes quick, no need to inspect. It's our pleasure, really will stretch your neck.
Good night, y'all. Don't play that song.